Hello, Dr. Kemp here, and it's now after Christmas, and we're back to work here at Vintage B3 Organ Incorporated. So we have several projects that we are working on here in the shop. We're very busy. So I want to share with you in a series of videos today some of the projects that we are working on in the shop today. First of all, in this video, I want to share with you the first project that I've been working on has to do with a Leslie upper driver. This Leslie upper driver. I'll show you. Just turn the camera around here, and Arrington is working on this Leslie system. That system there. He's in the shop doing some things right now, but he's been working on that, and I had him to remove this upper driver for me from this cabinet. Now, and I'm gonna tell you why. See, these 100-watt ferrofluid drivers, this one looks good. It sounds excellent, and I've used many that look like this over the years. But several years ago, I found out, first of all, from talking to one of my mentors in the Hammond organ tech business, that there had been some problems at the company with regard to the ordering and the manufacturing of these particular drivers, and that people were complaining about these drivers going out. And about 3 years ago or so, I was dealing with a customer's Leslie, and there was one of these drivers had been installed in the Leslie amplifier, in the Leslie cabinet system, and it went out. He started playing the organ, and it just stopped working. And so I pulled that Leslie upper driver and took it apart. It was like this, and I took it apart, and here's the magnet to it. It's only good for use as a paperweight now. And I had one of these as well, and here it is. And I had installed it in a Leslie cabinet years ago, and I'm getting this Leslie ready to be matched with a B3 organ that I have that getting together for sale. And so when we pull this driver, I had Arrington to pull this driver, and I looked at the serial numbers and noticed that the serial numbers on this driver, which I'll show you the serial numbers, these serial numbers here match exactly the serial numbers on this driver that goes out, or that went out. Okay? So the bottom line is, you do not want to install one of these drivers into your Leslie system. Now, this one is still functioning right now. What will I do with it? Well, certainly I will not put this into a customer's Leslie system, because it can just go out anytime. I will not do that. Rather, what I will do is, I have a Leslie cabinet over here that I used for testing Leslie amplifiers as I rebuild them, and I have a Leslie Jensen V21 upper driver installed in this cabinet right now. And I'll show you the cabinet. It's right here. This cabinet's an ebony cabinet with ebony finish, but I use it for testing purposes. In other words, it's not for sale. I know that this cabinet, there's nothing wrong with the crossover. There's nothing wrong with the motors, and there's nothing wrong with this system. So when I build or rebuild Leslie amplifiers, I know that I can just install a Leslie amp in there, and if something sounds bad, and my organ is in top-notch condition, so I know that if something is not right, it's in the amplifier, and I can pull that amplifier out and correct whatever needs to be corrected in it. So what I'll do is I'll remove the V21, the Jensen V21. Here's Arrington now. I'll remove the Jensen V21 in this Leslie system and replace it with this, so that when and if it goes out, it'll go out with me, and with my playing it, and I'll then turn it into a paperweight. I'll remove all this top unit here and install that in a good upper driver system, and this will become a second paper weight to join with this particular Leslie ferrofluid custom built magnet here. And but that's what I wanted to show you in this first video today. Alright, I think that's enough. Until the next video, this is Dr. Kemp Hammond Doc saying to you, have a blessed and wonderful day. Goodbye.